Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. My name's Miss C, and today we're going to be working on responding to a conductor's patterns and gestures. A conductor is a person who stands in front of a group of musicians and helps them maintain a steady beat and play musically. The conductor uses a tool called a baton. The baton is an extension of the right arm and is used so the musicians in the back of the ensemble can see the steady beat. The first pattern that we'll use is a 2-beat pattern. And when I show you the 2-beat pattern, it looks like I'm bouncing a ball. If you want to get a pencil or a pen and you want to join me in conducting in 2, feel free to do so. And we'll start at the top and we'll move down. Ready, count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're showing the steady beat. That's what we're focusing on right now. Let's sing Mary Had a Little Lamb in 2. Ready? Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece as white as snow. Now if you notice at the end I brought my other hand in to help show when to stop the sound. I closed my fingers. And with the baton I drew a little circle, or some people say a hook, to show that the sound should stop. The second pattern is a 3-beat pattern. Can you name a shape that has 3 sides? Right, a triangle has 3 sides, so that's what I'm going to be drawing in the air with the tip of my baton. You can do the same with your pencil. We'll start at the top and go down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Exactly. So let's sing the same song, but this time we're using the 3-beat pattern, and you're going to feel how this changes the tune a little bit. Ready? Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece as white as snow. Very nice. Now to challenge you, I'm going to go back to the 2 pattern, but then I'm going to be switching to the 3 pattern in the same song. So you're going to have to really pay attention to my gestures and the pattern that I'm showing you. All right. We'll start in 2. Ready? Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece as white as snow. Wow, that was pretty good. Did you notice how I brought my left hand in to indicate that a change was about to happen? That's when you really have to pay attention. Let's return to the 2-beat pattern and practice articulation. If you remember, when we were practicing our instruments, articulation really meant, are you going to separate and play with a staccato style, or are you going to have the notes be smooth and connected in the legato style? Well, a conductor communicates that to the orchestra depending on what is called for in the music. If the conductor wants you to play separated and staccato, the gestures have to indicate that with a sharp, stiff motion. Now, if the conductor wants you to play with the legato style and connect your notes, they have to indicate as well with the way they move their baton. So let's sing the alphabet song and practice different articulations. Let's start with the staccato or detached separation. If you want to bow this, you can bow 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, making sure you separate each note. Here we go. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Very nice and clean. Clean and crisp is what we use to describe that sound. So now we're going to switch to the legato, which means you'll be playing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you have your pen or pencil, you can do the same thing that I'm doing, using my left hand as the instrument. All right, here we go. Singing legato now. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Did you stop your bow on the string when I cut you off? Remember, when you remove the bow from the string can still vibrate. So it's important that we remember to stop and freeze until our release together. Here comes the challenge. Now I'm going to be mixing up between staccato and legato. So you have to really pay attention to the way in which I'm going to be using the baton. We'll start staccato. And if you're singing with me, which I hope you're doing, we're going to sing the alphabet song again. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I said my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Very nice work, guys. A conductor can also communicate and change in tempo. So we usually talk about a steady beat has to stay the same throughout the song. Well, sometimes it changes. Now, when the conductor wants to communicate for the musicians to play a fast tempo, they're going to use very short, small strokes. Just like the idea when you're playing fast notes, you only have time for a little amount of bow. When the tempo is slow, then we can stretch out and use a nice grand gesture to indicate a slower tempo. Just like when you play slower in your instrument, violin, cello, bass, or viola, you have time to use more bow. So let's switch to Twinkle Twinkle and sing it slowly, or bow it slowly. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little All right, same song. Now we're going to step it up a little bit. So I'm going to show that with the tempo. I'm going to be moving my baton faster. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Super, I'm glad you were able to keep up with me. Now we're going to combine the two. So it's, again, really important that you watch the conductor and how they move the baton so you can stay with the same steady beat as the conductor and hopefully everybody else in the ensemble. So let's start slowly, and then we'll change back and forth from slow to fast to slow to fast, all right? Slow to begin with, nice big bows. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. All right, super. Good job for staying with me. The last kind of gesture that I'm going to show you is how a conductor can communicate changes in the dynamic level. If you remember the word dynamics, we're talking about how quiet or piano the sound is, or how strong and loud or forte the sound is. So let's say the conductor wants the ensemble to be very strong and bold. They're going to use large and bold gestures for that. Now what that means for you and your bow is that you're going to be really applying a lot of arm weight into your bow and really pulling as much sound out of your string as you possibly can. When the conductor pulls back and asks for a quiet sound, you need to lighten the weight out of the bow so your sound is lighter. You're still going to use the same amount, but we're not going to be bearing down on it. All right, so let's go back to Mary Had a Little Lamb. And we'll start off with a nice loud sound. Now be careful. When I go back like this and pull back for a quiet sound, it doesn't mean we're going to slow down. I'm still going to maintain the same steady beat. We're just going to get quiet. All right, starting loudly. Ready? Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece as white as snow. Were you able to change the dynamic level with me as I pulled back and as I got larger with my motions? Super job. That takes a lot of practice. All right, so review. I showed you two patterns. I showed you the pattern of 2 beats, looks like a bouncing ball, and I showed you the pattern of 3 beats, which looks like you're drawing a triangle in the air. We also discussed how the conductor can indicate articulation, whether it's separated, staccato, or legato, which is smooth. We also talked about changes in tempo. Tempo can be slow and grand or quick and exciting. And dynamic level, forte, nice and bold, or piano, quiet. So for this lesson, I'm going to give you 3 assignments. The first one, I'd like to get you to get together with friends and family, maybe on FaceTime or another media method. And I'd like to see that you try to conduct them. Are you able to have them follow you if you change your tempo? Are you able to show that you want them loud or quiet? The next assignment, I'd like you to watch 2 videos and compare and contrast 2 composers. Every composer has their own style, but I want you to take a look at how these 2 composers communicate basically the same ideas, but in very different ways. The third assignment is to watch a video about a world famous woman conductor, Joanne Falletta. I'd like you to pay attention to the name of the orchestra that she's working with. I'd like you to listen to be able to tell me in which countries she's worked. It's pretty fascinating when you learn that these people can travel around the world and work with all kinds of different musicians. Well, that wraps up the lesson for today. I hope you stay well and healthy and happy, and we'll see each other maybe in the fall. Arrivederci.